Welcome back to Auto Vehicle Info, where we dive deep into the machines that make our hearts race and our drives unforgettable. Today, we're shifting gears into the future of Japanese sports car excellence with the all-new 2026 Nissan Z, the car that's reigniting the fire of the legendary Z lineage and earning whispers of being the true 400Z we've all been waiting for. If you've been craving a blend of raw heritage and modern muscle that doesn't break the bank, buckle up because this two-seater is about to redefine affordable adrenaline. Picture this: a sleek predator on four wheels, born from over 5 decades of Z DNA, now turbocharged for the 21st century with a twin-turbo V6 that punches out 400 horsepower right out of the gate. We're talking about a car that honors the past while charging headlong into tomorrow, and I'm here to break it all down for you. Every curve, every spec, every thrill, straight from the driver's seat. Let's start at the beginning, because no Z story is complete without a nod to its roots. The original Datsun 240Z burst onto the scene in 1969, turning heads with its long hood, graceful lines, and a straight six that made it an instant icon for enthusiasts who wanted European flair without the sticker shock. Fast forward through the 280Z, 300ZX, and 370Z eras, and you've got a bloodline that's all about accessible performance. Cars that dance on twisty roads, dominate autocross paddocks, and look killer parked at your local coffee shop. The 2026 Z picks up that torch with a fresh evolution, officially dubbed the Nissan Z but affectionately called the 400Z by fans for its potent power output. Unveiled with a roar that echoes its predecessors, this 7th-generation model arrives as Nissan's bold statement in a world dominated by hybrids and EVs. Sometimes, you just need a purebred internal combustion sports coupe that screams freedom. And with production humming at Nissan's facilities, it's set to hit dealerships as early as late September 2025, meaning you could be signing the papers before the leaves turn fully golden this fall. Now, feast your eyes on the design, because if the 2026 Z doesn't make you weak in the knees, check your pulse. It's a masterclass in retrofuturism, blending sharp, angular aggression with nostalgic curves that pay homage to the golden age of Z cars. Up front, that massive, gaping grille isn't just for show, it's a functional maw that feeds the twin turbos while flanked by slim, predatory LED headlights shaped like elongated ovals, a subtle wink to the 300ZX's iconic glass-covered lamps. The hood swells with a pronounced bulge and crisp creases, channeling the original 240Z's purposeful stance, while the side profile slices through the air with a low-slung greenhouse, high beltline, and those signature Z fender flares that scream, wide-body ready. At the rear, twin crescent-shaped taillights stretch horizontally, evoking the 240ZG's flair, and a subtle ducktail spoiler adds just enough downforce without overdoing the boy racer vibe. For 2026, Nissan introduces fresh paint options like the striking Boulder Gray with a black roof for sport and performance trims, giving it a stealthy, two-tone menace that's perfect for sunset cruises. But the real showstopper, the new Heritage Edition, exclusive to the performance trim, decked out in midnight purple, a deep, metallic hue that shifts like liquid night under the lights. It rolls on bronze 19-inch raise-forged wheels that gleam like ancient artifacts, accented by bronze, twin-turbo graphics running along the sides and a carbon fiber rear spoiler etched with a retro, twin-turbo badge straight out of the 90s 300ZX playbook. Inside, unique door sills and plush floor mats seal the deal, turning every drive into a time machine trip back to the era when pop-up headlights ruled and turbo lag was a rite of passage. Slide behind the wheel, and the cockpit wraps you in a cockpit that's equal parts fighter jet and classic roadster, functional, focused, and unapologetically analog in the best way. The dashboard stretches horizontally like a minimalist canvas, topped with 3 auxiliary gauges monitoring turbo boost, turbine speed, and battery voltage, a throwback to the original Z's no-nonsense layout that tells you exactly what's cooking under the hood. The steering wheel, wrapped in leather or Alcantara depending on trim, feels thick and tactile, with thumb grips that lock your hands in place during hard cornering. Seats. Oh, they're the stars. Low-slung buckets that hug your ribs like a best friend, with heated leather-appointed power seats in performance models cradling you through every G-force. The NISMO variant ups the ante with manual adjust Recaro thrones stitched in red accents, while the Heritage Edition adds suede touches for that premium, lived-in feel. Cargo space clocks in at a modest 6.9 cubic feet under the hatch, enough for a weekend's worth of gear or a set of golf clubs if you're feeling civilized, but let's be real, this isn't a family hauler, it's a selfish thrill machine built for two. Under the skin, where the magic happens, lurks Nissan's VR30DDTT, a 3.0-liter twin-turbocharged V6 that's as refined as it is ruthless. In sport and performance guises, it unleashes 400 horsepower at 6,400 revolutions per minute and 350 pound-feet of torque from as low as 1,600 revolutions per minute, that low-end shove meaning you don't have to wind it out to feel alive. Pair it with the slick 6-speed manual, complete with rev-matching wizardry that makes heel-toe shifts buttery smooth, or opt for the 9-speed automatic with paddle shifters for lazy launches that still snap your neck. Expect 0 to 60 mph sprints in the mid-4-second range with the stick shift, think 4.5 seconds flat, or shave it down to the low 4s with the auto's lightning quick shifts. The NISMO, that's the beast mode upgrade, bumping output to 420 horses and 384 pound-feet, courtesy of recalibrated turbos and AQ tweaks, all funneled through that 9-speed auto for now, a manual's rumored for later in the year. It blasts to 60 in under 4 seconds, with Brembo brakes, 4-piston fronts and 2-piston rears, hauling it down from 70 miles per hour in just 153 feet, and an estimated top speed north of 165 miles per hour if you dare the German Autobahn. Handling-wise, the chassis is a revelation. A rigid platform shared with the previous gen but stiffened further, with a mechanical limited slip diff standard on performance and up, plus NISMO's tuned suspension that soaks up bumps without going soft. Those 19-inch raise wheels on higher trims, wrapped in sticky Bridgestone Potenza SO7s or NISMO's even grippier rubber, plant the power with surgical precision, making this Z carve canyons like it's on rails. Fuel economy, around 19 mpg city and 28 highway, thirsty for daily duties, but who cares when the soundtrack's this symphonic, with a bassy exhaust note that growls on startup and howls at redline. Tech doesn't take a backseat here, it's woven into the Z's soul to keep you connected without distracting from the drive. The base sport rocks an 8-inch touchscreen with wired Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Bluetooth, Sirius XM, and a 6-speaker audio setup that's crisp for podcasts or playlists. Step up to performance, and you get the 9-inch display with built-in navigation, a 9-speaker Bose system that thumps harder than a rally car, and Nissan Connect services including a Wi-Fi hotspot for on-the-go streaming. Voice commands handle the basics, and Amazon Alexa integration lets you chat up your tunes hands-free. The fully digital 12.3-inch gauge cluster is customizable, flashing boost readouts in neon greens and reds that amp up the drama during launches. Safety. Nissan's got you covered with the intelligent Around View monitor, essentially a 360-degree camera that paints the world on your screen for tight parking lots, and a suite of driver aids like intelligent cruise control that adapts to traffic without numbing the fun, forward collision warning with pedestrian detection and auto emergency braking, blind spot monitoring with rear cross traffic alerts, lane departure warnings, and front-rear parking sensors. It's not the most advanced suite in the segment, but it's thoughtful, letting you toggle it off for track days when you want pure, unfiltered feedback. Pricing this rocket, it's the cherry on top. Nissan keeping it real in a sea of 6-figure exotics. The entry-level Z Sport starts at $42,970, including that 6-speed manual or 9-speed auto with no upcharge, plus the $1,245 destination fee. That's your ticket to 400 horsepower, 18-inch Yokohama Advan Sport tires, an aluminum sport pedal set, and all the essentials for under $45,000 out the door in most states. Bump to performance at $52,970, and you score those lightweight 19-inch raise wheels, the Bose audio, heated seats, and that LSD for sharper turns, value that punches way above its weight. The Heritage Edition tax on $2,940 for the full retro kit, landing at $55,910, a limited-run gem that'll turn heads at every car meet. At the pinnacle, the NISMO demands $65,750, justifying every penny with its extra grunt, aero tweaks like a front splitter and rear diffuser for better high-speed stability, red anodized accents, and that Alcantara wheel with a 12 o'clock red marker for precision starts. Add options like the two-tone paint or premium Recaros, and you're still south of 70k. Compare that to a Cayman or GR Supra, and the Z feels like a steal for the performance per dollar. So, there you have it. Gearheads, the 2026 Nissan Z isn't just a car. It's a revival, a rebellion against the ordinary, and your next obsession wrapped in midnight purple glory. Whether you're row shifting through mountain passes, blasting laps at your local circuit, or just turning daily commutes into events, this 400Z Air delivers the soul-stirring drive that Nissan's been perfecting since the moon landing. Head to your Nissan dealer soon. These won't sit long. If this got your engine revving, smash that like button, subscribe to Auto Vehicle Info for more deep dives into the world's hottest rides, and drop a comment, manual or auto for your dream Z. Until next time, keep the rubber side down and the turbo spooling. Peace out.